Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now this throw caught left side. On the move past the 40. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
3rd and 2, Goff. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. There's the stiff arm. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there. Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and very short, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Packers had 10-6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Goff. his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, Goff. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you block over here. 30. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Crosby is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got room. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll go again to Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw is Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In motion left comes Williams.
Hey, let me check.
off. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Up the middle, Jones. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
26.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a... as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Goff now looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Goff on first down.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Rodgers now on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
30 yards.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Goff now looking to throw.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a first down throw, gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the 50, it's Goff. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Williams, a man in motion right. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 50 yards. And the Packers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Goff. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking.